Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Beauty Lessons in Session. I am, hey, Ellis and Company. Welcome, welcome in. Just starting this show. Welcome, welcome in. Please fill out the poll. Please fill out the poll. So, this is my weekly show where, ladies and gentlemen and whatnot, we reset the week together. So you'll have an opportunity to bookmark items, dive into that shop, and just peruse. And then in about an hour, I'll go live and do a live auction of cosmetics, beauty finds, all kinds of great things. And the purpose of this community show is to just inspire you to get ready for your week with purpose, with intention, so that we're not, if you're an M&M, what I call Mama, Mrs. or Mogul, a lot of times we'll go, give, help until we're absolutely depleted. And so last week, and I'll review that this week, last week we went into the idea of creating our day, creating our week, like the creator created the universe. So I'm going to go into that, but just for a moment, share this live. Also, check the show notes and it'll give you a little context. But we're also multicasting to YouTube, to my YouTube page. So there's that. I'm gonna just take a little drink of this. This is how I'm taking care of myself before we get into this. I haven't eaten since breakfast, so there's like a meal in a glass. And let's light the candles. And while I'm doing lighting the candles and getting ready just for the theme this week, we have Valentine's Day coming up. I don't know how many of you feel about Valentine's Day, if you celebrate, if you don't, if you're married or committed, single. But we're going to visit the idea of Love Day and how we interact with that. That's why I'm wearing pink. I usually have on white, but in honor of Love Day coming, I have on pink. So I'm going to light my candles and we'll get ready. While I'm doing that, please check the shop and bookmark anything you like. And then at the auction, I'll be doing flash sales as well as live auction. So just a few minutes. Let me know. Also, can you type into the comment section what state you're coming from? Like, I'm from Chicago. I'm in a little bathroom in Chicago on the south side. So I would write IL. So whatever state you're joining me from, please type that while I light my candles. And how's the music level? Let me know. I love music, so always like to have a little bit of ambiance. All right. And I'm going to share this show out to some of my folks too. Hi, Southern Indiana. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Southern, so you're closer to Kentucky, right? All right, cool. Also, this is normally my earring, but I bought these earrings off of Whatnot. I don't know. What are we thinking? Which one goes best with my outfit? This side or this side? Let me know. Do you like just kind of like classic or yeah, let me know. Yeah, I actually was born in Kentucky, Frankfort, Kentucky. So so yeah, always driving through Indiana. So anyway, first things first, I'm gonna look at my notes really quickly. Oh, I was gonna share this with some of my people. So let me do that really quickly. Send it to the doc. I know she's shopping. Send it to Angel. Send it to all my people. Oh, I see they're online. They're shopping. Oh, okay. I like the larger one. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll go with the larger one. I wasn't sure. All right, I'm just gonna share a few more. How's the music too? Is the music, can you hear the music? Is it too loud? Let me know that as well. So let's see. Sending the bat signal to all the troops. Boom. Okay, Ollie can send 5. All right. Is there anything that you're looking for or shopping for? while I'm sharing this with other people, let me know if there's anything specific you're looking for, shopping for, but definitely look through my shop. There's a lot of really good things in there. All right. Boom. Okay. All right. So I've sent I've sent everything out. So I'm just gonna look at my notes. So yeah, so this is called Beauty Lessons in Session, the reset. In about an hour, I'll do live auctioning of all kinds of like amazing cosmetics and stuff that I use. But I just, have you ever bought anything on Whatnot or just anywhere that you bought quickly and then when you got it, you you regretted it. So I don't want people to buy things from me like just quickly and then when you get it you regret it. I want you to intentionally and mindfully, hey Felicity, good to see you. I really want people to intentionally purchase things from me. So I want to give you a little education. And, I don't want it to be like you have to decide so fast and you just buy it. And when you get it, you don't want to use it. So that's why I do these community events too. So you can buy with intention. So the shop is there loaded with all the goodies. And I'll touch on some of those things, but really want to create a context for the week coming up. And yeah, a lot of times I'll have people show on and I'll be doing my nails or my hair. So definitely feel free to listen to me and engage when you can. You may be cooking dinner, you may be, doing your laundry or getting your bags ready for work, whatever you're doing, feel free to have me in the background. And yeah, and if you can, check in with me through the comments every now and then. And every now and then tap the screen, like, tap on my nose. Hey, Jay Clark, welcome, welcome to our weekly reset. After this, we'll have a weekly edit where we're actually shopping. So definitely do the poll. Fill out the poll, check the show notes, bookmark for the bat signal. If you click on the pin post, every time I come live, it will actually send you a notification. Um, so yeah, so this show is really designed around mamas, misses, and moguls. I call them M&Ms. You know, a lot of times we're the ones that will just go, 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 help, 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 and just run ourselves ragged. Hey, Hark, nice to see you. And the framework that I really work with for myself in creating my week is to base it on how God actually created everything that we see. So if we look at, actually have it written down, and you know what? You guys can screenshot this. So these are my notes. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. So when you start the day, first thing when you pop those eyes pop open, thank you, Father. Thank you, Creator, for creating me. Thank you for another day. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for my body working. Thank you for being with me as I step into my life and around people. So the first thing is gratitude. And when God first created, He said, "Let there be light." So light, not as in the sun, because the sun was created on a different day. When He said, "Let there be light," it's like let there be His presence. Let there be um, Him in creation. So the first step is let there be light. Let there be light in terms of let's acknowledge the creator first thing before we do anything. The next thing we have here is air. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Air, He created an atmosphere. So the next thing we should do when we wake up is to inhale. And a couple of things that you'll see in the shop are these essential oils. So with women, mamas, misses, and moguls running and running and running and going and going, going, a lot of times our nervous system will go into fight or flight. Our parasympathetic nervous function. So essential oils are a wonderful way to return your nervous system back to sympathetic mode, where your body is back in maintenance mode. So this is the lavender chamomile. So what you do first thing in the morning, just and I'm going to actually pin that, and you can bookmark it. So the thing is, when I end this show, if you purchase anything in this show and I start the other show, you have to start all over. So in this show, bookmark. So when I actually go into the next show, auctioning, you can then purchase then. Here is the looking for the lavender chamomile. Let me just type it in there. But yeah, the first thing, give thanks for God's breath coming through your body. And then next thing is to inhale. Where is it? Okay, there it is. There it is. So definitely bookmark that. And these are all travel sizes so that you can sample them before you buy a big bottle. So when you inhale that lavender chamomile, the aromatic molecules will go all the way through to the back of your limbic system. Right at the back of your head, where your limbic system is where we store all of the memories and emotional memories. And so as you inhale, those aromatic molecules will go and affect your nervous system, bring peace and calm. And I also have rose geranium, which is one of my favorite. Rose geranium, I've been saying, is one of the really obvious gifts that God has given women specifically. Egyptian rose geranium is wonderful for balancing, really giving us a sense of feeling nurtured, cared for. It's also great for the skin. I will sometimes add it to my moisturizer. There's a laundry list of wonderful things. It's in the description. But rose is Egyptian rose geranium is another wonderful thing. So first thing in the morning, you can keep your little travel bottles next to you in the bed. Hi, Bon. Nice to see you. And little drop, inhale. Or if you have a diffuser, you can actually put. So here's a hack. You can remember those light timers. You can actually plug in your essential oil diffuser into the timer, the light timer, and time it so that when you wake up or right before you wake up, if you have a scheduled time, before you wake up, you can have the scent going through the room before you even wake up. So you wake up to roses or you wake up to lavender. You wake up and it smells like you're in France, with some of the most beautiful lavender. So that's the second thing. Gratitude, air, and then God separated the heavens and there was water on either side. Hi, Mike. Hi, Ashley. So wash me and I shall be clean. So we use water to do so many things. We use water to stay hydrated. This isn't water, but you drink water. Half your body's weight in ounces at least, especially when you're sweating. Hey, welcome. When you're sweating, you have to replace that water. So water is another way that we can make sure that we keep our brains working, our organ systems operating properly. When we sweat, we replace that. Water is another way that we can take baths, and you can use your essential oils in the baths. You can use salts, Epsom salt if you are someone who works out, exercises. Keep stock of Epsom salts or any kind of salts. Now that I think about Dead Sea salts, I'm not sure I want to use those, but Epsom salts, and it's a way for you to also get some good magnesium into your body. And magnesium is important to your heart health. It's like magnesium, it takes part in every single metabolic function in your body. So magnesium is really important when you use Epsom salts in the bath, you are taking in some of the magnesium from that. So, what other ways of water? Water we use to water our plants. So water is key. So we have gratitude, we have air, we have water, and the next is when God actually created the earth. So, earth, the Lord establishes the work of our hands. So, oh, the music is starting to get loud. Is it getting loud for you? I feel like I'm fighting with the music. And Felicity, if you're still there, can you let me know how the music sound is? I did something different today, so I'm not fighting with the music. But with the earth, we are literally made from the dust. We're made from the earth. So we are made from the same molecular structure as plants, as veggies, for like all of those things. We're made of the same substance. So to live, we need to be taking in enough fresh plant food, plant-based food, so that we will thrive. There is a there's actually a scripture that says the leaves of the trees are for the healing of the nation. So, leafy green vegetables. And here's the thing, I'm a former celebrity makeup artist. And yeah, I work with all the lip cheek and the mascaras and, just all that stuff. But that's not gonna take care of everything. You've got to first nourish yourself. That's first. And then your cosmetic just becomes like an accessory. When I wash my face, I still have great skin. I don't have to use a lot of cosmetic. So we don't want to rely on mask or external things to have the look of vibrancy, to have the look of the Holy Spirit shining through us. We don't want to depend on cosmetics to have a vibrant look. So, we've heard it our whole lives. You got to eat fresh veggies and actually right now, can I ask you, those of you that are on with me, what's your absolutely favorite vegetable? Let's just do vegetable right now. What's your absolute favorite vegetable? I think mine right now is I really like arugula. Yeah, I love arugula. I'll do like a sautéed egg, and then I'll chop up some arugula and spinach and a little garlic, and then like that. But I'm really really liking arugula. Your vegetable may not be in the emojis, so drop an emoji if it is there. If you don't have an emoji, then just write it out. I'm so glad to have you guys. I'm so glad to have you all. So yes. So what are the four things? So we've gone over when you wake up, let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. God is light, our maker, the one who designed this beautiful walking temple. Let there be light. So when you wake up, you give gratitude. And I was saying this last week. If you are someone like I don't think we ever grow out of having a father or having a mother or experiencing what it's like to have a father, someone that we feel safe because we're protected. We feel safe because we're provided for. We feel safe because we know that our father delights in our presence. Our mother, we never get too old to be mothered, to feel um, nurtured and receive compassion and the love that only a mom could give, in terms of like no matter what, mom is there. So um where was I going with this? I don't remember where I was going with it. But I was just saying that, oh yes, so um gratitude, scientifically they say when you're in gratitude you feel safe. If you're in a place where you're giving gratitude, you already feel safe. So it's almost a way to receive that father spirit, that father protection, that father provision, that father being cherished and loved. And our maker, our creator loves us so much. So gratitude is really powerful. Air. Inhaling. You don't even have to have essential oils. Just a lot of times before my get up class, I always say when you're moving, just try to keep your mind on inhaling and exhaling. Relax the shoulders, because if the shoulders are up most of the time, that means you're stressed. So continue to inhale. The third thing is you want to stay hydrated. And sometimes you can add cool things to your water. You can add a little lemon oil, a little peppermint. You can add lemon juice to it. So if, I know a lot of people don't like water, but our bodies typically and optimally are anywhere from 60 to 75% water, and your brain needs the water for in order for you to function and think properly. Your brain needs the water. So um definitely don't neglect that need that your body has. And then the earth, so we went over those four things. um Fire, did we go over fire? So yeah, so fire would be making sure that you get sunlight every day. Hi, Zulu. I like your screen name, Zulu Crafter. Carrie Gill, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Beauty Lessons in Session. We're just having this weekly community meeting to just get inspired to prepare for the week. So some people are making dinner, some people are doing their meals, some people are preparing their work bed. So definitely hang out in about maybe in about 30 minutes or so. I'll be moving on to the edit, Beauty Lessons in Session, the edit, where I'm actually going to be auctioning some of the products that you've been bookmarking during this time. So fire. Fire is a couple of things. Fire is making sure that you have the sun kiss you every day. You need the vitamin D from the sun. If you're not getting the sun, like right now, there's a lot of, it's been cold. The sun still shines, but we're not going to be out as much as we would be in the summertime. So, in that case, you need to take some vitamin D drops to replace what you'd be getting from the sun. But the absolute best form of vitamin D is going to come from the sun. So it's a great idea to somehow expose yourself to the sun, even if it's just sitting by the window. Um, and then moving your body is a combination of fire and air, because when you move your body, you're breathing more. So really important to move your body. And you don't have to do that much of it. It could just be what, 15, 20 minutes of walking, get your steps in, get your heart moving. Um, so I wanted to, before I introduce the cosmetics and some of the healing beauty rituals, I wanted to go back over that scripture, Revelations 22:2, which says, "The leaves of the trees are for the healing of the nations." The leaves of the trees are for the healing of the nations. So there's three different functional medicinal uses for plants. So there's three forms. The first form is for nourishment, what we just spoke about, the fact that you got to get your salads in, your fresh leafy greens in, your fruits, your berries. Um, that's the daily nourishment. So that's important. That's where you start. Second is dried plants. And that includes seeds, leaves, stems, flowers, roots. That's the third, I'm sorry, that's the second form of taking in plants or leaves. And that will sustain. That's for to sustain, for sustenance. Sometimes you can drink tea at night to just relax yourself, because things like lavender or valerian. What's your favorite herbal tea? If you're a tea drinker, some people aren't into tea. But if you do drink tea, what's your favorite tea? Mine tends to be I love a lemon, ginger, chamomile. Um, yeah, I love like lemon and ginger together is wonderful. But at night, chamomile, lavender is great. But herbs will sustain you. And then the third form of taking in plants is through what I spoke about earlier, essential oils. So let's take this lavender chamomile. So it will take, I believe, 50 to 75 pounds of lavender to make 1 pound of lavender oil or extract. So essential oils are actually used for healing. Lavender, yes, yes, lavender. Yeah, I love lavender tea. Lavender, um, yeah, it takes about 50 to 75 pounds to make 1 pound of lavender essential oil. So the essential oils or extracts of a plant are the most potent in volatile compounds. So with, of course, the fresh lavender, you have the whole, like everything. You've got just every part of it. You've got the water in it, you've got the volatile compounds in it, and you've got the nutrients in there. Once you take the water out, it's still a whole plant. But once you distill the lavender, you just have the volatile compounds. And the volatile compounds are a chemical that work with your nervous system. They also can be full of like all the list of antis, antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial, all the anti. So it's the most potent form for the volatile compounds. So you can literally, so I have a quick story. I was in New York. I'm in the subway rushing for the train, and somehow I hit my hand on just like a metal rail or something because I'm just trying to make the train. That's why I don't rush anymore. Like I'm really committed to going slower. But anyway, so I get on the train and I know, you know how you hit yourself and you just know you're gonna get a bruise. So I had some lavender in my bag and I quickly just put it on where I hit myself. It was red. So I don't know. By the time I got where I was going, there was nothing there. Nothing. And at the time, I was like a major bruiser person. So essential oils are wonderful for acute or immediate emergency situations. So I always recommend that people keep them on hand. In fact, I'm going to pin and just bookmark this for the next show. Um, I'm almost done, so we'll be moving to the next show, but I'm going to pin this product. Definitely bookmark this. But this is the Beauty and Wellness Therapeutic Essential Oil kit. So you get in it travel sizes. This is like 1 ml, 1 ml size. You'll get four of these. You get the Egyptian rose geranium, you get the lavender chamomile, and the combination of lavender and chamomile together is extremely rare, very hard to find. And then you get a lymphatic detox blend, which is wonderful for doing using the gua sha, going behind the ears and draining your lymphatic system, which is part of like not having a lot of puffiness. You're moving around the fluids. And then fourth, you get the female hormone balance blend, which it smells incredible. Let me just read what's in there. But you also get this, how to use essential oils. Like there's so many ways to use it. You can use it to massage, add it to your personal care, your hair, skin care, deodorant. You can wear it as a perfume, cologne, in your bath. Use it as a compress. You're gonna get this with those 4 oils. You also get my mouth care kit, which is a copper tongue tool, a sloughing cloth, as well as a lip conditioner. So it's a nice little kit for $30. But let me just give you a little bit of information on moon. So remember how I was saying that Egyptian rose geranium is clearly a obvious that the maker loves women, because from the time that we get our cycle till we're postmenopausal, we're always navigating some kind of hormonal balancing act. And here's the thing, the stress really throws your hormonal balance out of whack because of the cortisol. Hey, Veronica, welcome, welcome. So this is a little bit about the female hormone balance blend. If you're just interested in just that by itself, I'll pin that. Definitely bookmark it. So when I do the next show, hey Alfina, welcome. We're almost done, and we're gonna start my next show in about 15 minutes, and I'm actually going to be auctioning some things. What's up? Progress. What's up? All is well. Let me drink some more of my drink. Okay. So, female hormone balance blend. This is the notes on it. It's balancing, calming, and a warming blend to enhance a woman's feelings of physical and emotional intimacy. It helps to balance hormones and aids in relieving mood swings, menstrual cramps, hot flashes, and hormonal headaches. So, this is a blend that you can actually add a few drops to something like avocado oil or grapeseed oil or what else? Almond oil or jojoba. You can actually massage your breast with it. You can massage around your navel, um, all around, and it smells incredible. I'm going to read to you what's in there. Thank you so much for sharing the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This blend allows a woman to be open and communicative with their partner. Moon also helps women to be sensitive to their feminine need to nurture themselves, especially during their moon time. So the ingredients are rose geranium. So it has in it the hey Dasha, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Beauty Lessons in Session. This is an opportunity to get a little information and then intentionally buy. So you can definitely take a look in the shop, bookmark what you want. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to start another show and start flash selling and auctioning things. Okay, so it has the rose geranium, blood orange. Love the smell of oranges. You know, I also heard that when you diffuse orange oil in your store, people will buy more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe oranges make you feel, bright and optimistic. Maybe they make you feel prosperous. I don't know. So rose geranium, blood orange, pink grapefruit. I love the smell of pink grapefruit. It's another citrus that smells amazing. It also has lavender vera in it, which is your lavender. Clary sage. Have you all ever smelled clary sage? It's so good. And clary sage is really great if you deal with any kind of anxiety or depression or just like feeling melancholy. Clary sage is a must have. So in this blend, you're getting it's like the dream team. It's like the Chicago Bulls when Phil Jackson was was coaching. It's just like all this, the whole team was a star. So yeah, rose geranium, blood orange, pink grapefruit, lavender vera, clary sage, and jasmine. Jasmine is one of the most expensive essential oils to distill. And my daughter's name is Jasmine. I named her Jasmine because I love the smell of jasmine. And then Angelica. So that is what's in the female hormone balance blend. In the lymphatic detox blend. So the lymph nodes, for those of you that really, you've probably heard a lot about um, lymph nodes and all that, but for those of you that don't really know what the lymphatic system does, your lymphatic system basically is your immune system, and your lymphatic system doesn't have muscles. So, okay, I pinned it. There you go. That's a lymphatic detox blend. So hey, Sack Attack and Candace Collection. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. It says, love sage. That blend sounds amazing. Would you recommend it to someone who's already? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would recommend that to any female, whether she's a teen, 20s, 30s. Like, yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Um, so the lymphatic system is basically your immune system. Uh, Important to keep the lymph nodes in your body moving. That's why exercise is incredible for that. Um, and also, you've got lymph nodes through your face, so it's good to do those. The massage, the forward, under the eyes, under the cheeks, around the jawline. I was starting to get like a little jowls, but I've been doing more of the using my gua sha, and also where is it? I didn't bring it in here. Yeah, I don't have it in here. But also behind the ears, across, so under the armpits is another lymphatic point. So that's why it's really important not to wear antiperspirant, because you want to actually perspire. When you perspire, that is the waste going out. So what happens if the waste can't get out? Like antiperspirant, it's like, okay, well, we got to stay in. The waste will stay in your body. So you don't want that. You want to sweat it out. And so you could add the lymphatic detox blend to your armpits. You could mix it in with your deodorant. Yeah, I highly recommend that. So this has in it. So let me read the description of this. This masterfully formulated proprietary blend featured essential oils that have an affinity for the lymphatic system for the express purpose of stimulating, supporting, and strengthening the flow of the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is one of the most complex networks of our body, but it doesn't get much press. The primary function of the lymph system is to flush excess toxins, waste, metabolic debris, and infection from our body. A well functioning lymphatic system can mean fewer colds, flu and illness, clearer, smoother, more radiant skin, and a body that is more firm and toned. Okay, sign me up. Oh, I'm sold and I already use it. Okay, so the key ingredients are bay laurel, pink grapefruit, lemon, lime, and it's in a sesame seed base. So yeah, you're just gonna massage this to your lymph sites, like behind the ears, armpits, like I said, under the breasts, inside the elbows, around the groin, and behind the knees, all those lymphatic points. So those are the different essential oils, and then let me pin the set. So that's the set. So bookmark. I'm going to give you a few minutes to just peruse the shop and definitely bookmark the bat signal when I go live. You'll be notified. And then soon I'm going to start my next show and actually start having these products available to everybody. So, in conclusion, I just want to ask you some questions. Some reset questions, some questions to go into your week. Thank you, Happy Go Lucky Crystal. So we're just wrapping up the show. The show Beauty Lessons in Session is my contribution to Whatnot. Did you say, does the set have a cheat sheet? Yes. So you mean this? How to use essential oils? So yeah, it tells you everything about essential oils and how to use them. So this is like a little class. This card I usually sell for about $7. So it comes in your kit. But yeah, it tells you how many drops and things like that. So yeah, this is really a beneficial thing to have. Um, so in our conclusion, so these are some reset questions to just ask yourself. I'm actually going to ask myself, I'm going to answer the question as well with you. Let me just take another sip of this. So has this been good? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm pretty new on Whatnot. And as I said, this is my contribution to the community, because I have purchased things like it's so much fun. Whatnot is so much fun in terms of like getting in and just duking it out with somebody, bidding. Hey, Christine and Nabra. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just about to close this show and start my next show. If you go to my, I found you in a seller support show. Yay! Thank you. Who mentioned it? Did someone mention it? I'll have to thank them. But yeah, I don't want to just sell you something. I want you to be educated so that when you purchase something from me, you love it, you'll use it, and then you'll come back again and get more. Like yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, this site is just this platform isn't only about just um what buying things. I feel like you were live with another seller. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. Was it maybe what was Dr. Rihanna? Maybe. Anyway, but yeah, like just in the fun of bidding in it and winning it and then getting it, it's just like, oh, I don't know if I really, you know. So yeah, I don't want that feeling. I don't want that feeling attached to me. I want you, whatever you buy from me, I want you to absolutely love it. I want it to bring so much value to your life. So that's why I do this weekly Sunday show, Beauty Lessons in Session, the reset. So here are the reset questions. What rushed me last week? So that's one question. What rushed me last week? Next question. Where do I need more order? Where do I need more order? Where do I need more order? Next question. I only have 4. Here's the third question. What can be simpler this week? This is such a good question. What can be simpler this week? And the fourth question, what deserves my first attention? What deserves my first attention? So those are the 4 reset questions. I hope you'll take some time before you start your week as a mama, Mrs. or mogul, whatever. If you're all 3, all 2, or just one of the M&Ms, I just hope that this session has been advantageous, and I hope that you'll come back every single week. Definitely bookmark so you get the bat signal. This right here, pinned. You can bookmark it, and if you actually make a mistake, well, maybe not a mistake. If you actually swipe and purchase something, I'll send you something really cool in the mail, stickers or some scripture, whatever. Thank you so much, Angie. I appreciate you joining me. Oh, you're such a blessing. Great way to begin the week. Oh, my pleasure, my honor. Thank you. I'm just glad you showed up. You know, hopefully we can build, but I'm going to be here. I'm committed to this time. This is probably, oh, thank you, honey. Well, I'm about to start another show where I'm actually selling stuff and not just talking. So hopefully you've looked through the shop, you've bookmarked some goodies, and then I'll see you in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So just go back to my profile and click on the show and wait for me there. So thank you all so much. God bless. Take care. And I'm not going to raid into anyone's show because I'm about to come live again in about 5 minutes. So hope to meet you there. All right. Take care.